I let him take her.
We are back for a brand new season of Law & Order Special Victims Unit, and may I say we're kicking off with one of the most bizarre crimes the SVU has ever dealt with. At least we get some Rollins and Carisi baby cuteness too, and a tiny little Bensler moment.
The L is for love.
It's quite the premiere, so let's get into it. Season 25 of Law & Order SVU. I'm Anna Rumor, and this is PopCulture Social Call. Now, can you believe it's been 25 seasons of SVU? I mean, I guess I can, because we kick off the episode with Captain Olivia Benson looking back on all her years tracking down bad guys as we lead into the baptism of ADA Carisi and now Professor Rollins' baby, who is a little boy named Nicky.
Is he going to be a cop or a prosecutor?
Why can't he be both?
All right, get a room, you two. While Carisi's cousin might be trying to make a play for Benson at the baptism, SVU reminds us right off the bat that her heart is still with one Elliot Stabler. Okay, not with so many words, but...
Don't look at me. Might as well toss your heart into a wood chipper.
And look at her with the compass necklace he gave her last season.
Been pointing you in the right direction?
Not yet.
Well, the episode can't be a total love fest. We still have crimes to solve, obviously. And this one really hits home for Benson. When 15-year-old Maddie Flynn goes missing, Benson recalls seeing the missing girl in a van at a stoplight on her way home from the baptism, and she is devastated that her SVU spidey senses didn't have her act in time.
I should have pulled him over.
You had no way of knowing.
I should have seen it in her eyes.
Now, the SVU is on the case, obviously, and they find the van abandoned with Maddie's bracelet still wedged into the seat. Then after a couple dead ends, the case takes a turn truly no one could have predicted when a guy marches into the precinct with a garbage bag he says contains Maddie. But it turns out it's actually a life-size, like, real doll kind of thing that just looks like Maddie, down to her bracelet. Now, this is a new one for the SVU, but they eventually find out these dolls are being shipped from Taiwan and are based off of underage girls whose photos are taken from social media.
I thought that I'd seen everything on this job.
This is weird. Let's go get Rollins' help. And she points out that our perp might be one of the doll's buyers who escalated. Also, notice she said our perp because Benson definitely did.
Don't make me miss you more than I already do.
Just come back to SVU, Rollins. We miss you. But back to the case at hand. Benson and her team find the buyer who threw his doll in the dumpster, and it turns out he knows who took Maddie because he paid the guy $8,000 to do it before changing his mind.
Couldn't stop thinking about her. The real version of my doll.
Ugh, yuck. Okay, but we've got a lead. Tracking the kidnapper's phone to a motel, the SVU finds a body bag in the bathtub, but it's not Maddie inside. Instead, it's another missing girl named Tanya, and she tells detectives she met this guy George on the Amtrak. He said he was going to go out and make $8,000 a couple days ago and came back with Maddie. George said he couldn't take Tanya and Maddie with him, so he got Tanya high and left her for dead in that body bag. Now, recovering Tanya is a huge win, so of course Chief McGrath wants to throw a press conference about it. But what he didn't expect is Maddie's mom crashing the event.
What about my daughter? What about my daughter?
Good question. I know Benson won't stop until she finds her though. I mean, she's wearing the bracelet. All in all, it was a bold start to the new season, so let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Like and subscribe, we'll be following along with the entire season. Head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor, and this is PopCulture Social Call.